Hey everyone, I would like to talk to you today about NIO stock and suggest how it might evolve until the end of this year. October is not always the strongest month for NIO when we talk about the company fundamentals and deliveries. However, in my opinion, there is significant potential in NIO for November, December, and possibly January 2024. I believe that there is a substantial upside coming in the market if there are no major issues with the economy and there are no significant economic events. I am still very optimistic, and it seems that this will be the case over time. I want to provide you with some data about the market, NIO sales, and why it is crucial for the year-end. I have observed how NIO is likely to grow over time. Certainly. Let's discuss the market and NIO. Look at the charts in the app. Observe some important aspects. Firstly, NIO is a stock that is significantly influenced by the overall market. If we analyze the market and look at NIO monthly seasonality, you will notice that NIO trend closely aligns with the market trend. When you compare the charts of NIO and the market, you'll see that they rise and fall together. It is noted that NIO movements can be observed for an extended period, and if we analyze the market for the next few months, it can give us a good idea of what NIO might do. NIO behavior will be based on this. Now, let's discuss some data. Now, what does this mean for NIO? If you look at NIO monthly chart, it still appears quite flat. The chart suggests a significant downtrend, but there seems to be an attempt by NIO to establish a base, and I see the possibility of an upside in NIO momentum. NIO is experiencing a prolonged decline, and it's crucial for it to bounce back. Furthermore, I want to point out that NIO might be trying to change its market structure. We've hit a bottom at $7, experienced a bounce, and then established a higher low. If we can stay above 7, it's possible that we are establishing a change in structure, and NIO might initiate an uptrend from here. Additionally, I'd like to mention the possibility of NIO sales. Historically, NIO sales tend to be somewhat lower in September or October. Looking back at 2018, September and October were flat, then sales surged in November and December. In 2019, NIO sales decreased in September, remained flat in October, and strengthened in November. In 2020, sales increased overall, with a slight dip in October followed by a rise in November. Similarly, in 2021, there was a decline in sales in February, a weak March, and a moderate April and May. Initially, we were in a weakened state, and when we touched base in September, we noticed an increase or decrease. In October, there was a significant downturn, but then in November and December, we were relatively strong. In 2022, a similar trend occurred. We became a bit weaker around April-May due to lockdowns, but then June was strong, July a bit weaker, August strong, September a bit stronger again, followed by a weakness in October. However, in November and December, we observed considerable strength. Now looking ahead to 2023, let me share my thoughts. There seems to be a pattern. If you're paying close attention, you'll notice that every year we encounter some anxiety in September or October. Sales have been slow this September, indicating that from October to December, sales could be strong. However, this is not always the case. I'm a bit open-minded about October. Anything could happen. It might be a bit weaker or stronger, but in my opinion, it's likely to be very close to what we experienced in September. Historically, the answer every year has been that November and December are the strongest months for NIO. So we could see a significant boost in deliveries very soon, and this time, deliveries could impact NIO share price, giving us an upside. With all this data, the market might also see some upside in November-December, but it depends on economic factors and earnings. I'm leaning in this direction, and technical charts are also indicating the same. NIO tends to be traditionally strong at the end of the year, and I believe NIO could return to double digits by the end of the year, possibly surpassing the highs of 15 and maybe even reaching around 20. It might sound a bit strange, but have some patience and you'll see how unpredictable the market can be at the end of the year. I have mentioned some thoughts for the short term as well. Perhaps there might be a bounce in October, and NIO could attempt to touch or fill the gap resistance. However, this doesn't imply that we won't see further downside for NIO in the upcoming weeks of October. The October deliveries might not be exceptionally strong. Yet, when the numbers for November and December come in, they could be quite robust, presenting NIO with significant upside potential, possibly breaking levels like 14 to 15.16. I am leaning in that direction and believe that it might be NIO time. For the super short term, there might be a bounce in the market, but NIO could still dip a bit in the later weeks of October. However, with the arrival of November and December, there is major upside potential for NIO. I am inclined in that direction. The overall charts and technicals for the market are looking good until the end of the year. And yes, the overall deliveries for NIO and how they influence the market are also a factor to consider. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stock predictions and market insights. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Happy investing, and see you in the next video.